Ava Vitali's budding romance with Brady Black is on the brink of collapse, and the turmoil surrounding their relationship is heating up on Days of Our Lives. Despite the undeniable spark between them, Ava finds herself questioning whether their relationship is worth the mounting challenges, particularly the tension caused by Brady's daughter, Rachel Black. What was meant to be a festive and lighthearted date at the Nutcracker has turned into an emotional roller coaster, leaving Ava with more questions than answers. Rachel Black's feelings about her father's new relationship are anything but supportive. Still reeling from her parents' failed relationship, Rachel has been vocal about her desire for her mother, Kristen DiMera, to reunite with Brady. Her resentment toward Ava has been palpable, culminating in her decision to crash Ava and Brady's holiday outing at the Nutcracker. The date, intended as a romantic escape from the drama, quickly devolved into chaos when Rachel made her presence known. For Ava, Rachel's disdain isn't just an inconvenience, it's a roadblock she doesn't know how to navigate. The young girl's hostility has left Ava feeling unwelcome and questioning whether her relationship with Brady is worth the emotional toll. But Rachel's antics don't end at simple disapproval. According to spoilers, Ava has been the recipient of unsettling messages that point directly to Kristen and Rachel's camp. Unable to shake the feeling that someone is targeting her, Ava enlists the help of Steve Johnson to uncover the truth behind the threatening messages she's been receiving. Steve's investigation leads him straight to the DiMera mansion, where the trail points squarely at Kristen. Ava and Brady confront Kristen about her possible involvement, but Kristen, as always, denies any wrongdoing. While the evidence may be circumstantial, the situation deepens Ava's mistrust and heightens the tension between her and Brady. Rachel's meddling doesn't stop there. Spoilers reveal that she has been emboldened by her mother's disdain for Ava. The young girl goes as far as to accuse Ava of harassing Kristen, flipping the narrative to further drive a wedge between Ava and her father. This manipulation leaves Brady caught in the middle, unsure of how to handle the brewing storm between the women in his life. The situation takes a dramatic turn next week when Kristen bursts onto the scene, frantic and distraught, with news that Rachel has gone missing. The revelation sends shockwaves through Salem, raising questions about Rachel's motivations. Did she run away out of fear of facing the consequences of her meddling? Or is there something more sinister at play? Ava, already overwhelmed by the strain on her relationship, is pulled into the chaos as Brady searches for his daughter. This development forces Ava to confront the reality of her situation. While she has genuine feelings for Brady, the baggage that comes with his family may be more than she can handle. Rachel's disappearance is a stark reminder of just how complicated her life has become since she started dating Brady. Amidst the turmoil, Ava makes the difficult decision to end her relationship with Brady. Her love for him isn't enough to outweigh the constant obstacles, particularly the animosity from Rachel. Ava begins to question whether she's equipped to deal with the complexities of Brady's life, especially with Kristen and Rachel working against her at every turn. But breaking up with Brady proves to be easier said than done. As Ava prepares to have the difficult conversation, Kristen's arrival with news of Rachel's disappearance derails her plans. Ava's resolve is tested as she's thrust into the middle of a family crisis, forced to decide whether to stay and support Brady or walk away for her own peace of mind. The future of Ava and Brady's relationship hangs in the balance as they navigate this latest challenge. Ava's decision to break up with Brady stems from her desire to protect herself from the drama that seems to follow him. However, the unresolved tension between them leaves the door open for reconciliation, if they can find a way to overcome the obstacles in their path. Meanwhile, Rachel's disappearance raises more questions than answers. Is she simply a child acting out, or is there a deeper plot at play? Kristen's frantic behavior suggests she may know more than she's letting on, adding another layer of intrigue to the unfolding drama. Kristen DiMera storms into Brady Black and Ava Vitali's lives. The source of her fury? Her daughter, Rachel Black, has gone missing. The revelation has left fans speculating. Has the young girl run away to avoid punishment for her troubling behavior, or is something far more sinister at play? Rachel Black, a precocious elementary schooler, has long been a thorn in the side of her father's romantic relationships. Recently, her antics caused irreparable damage to Brady's romance with Chloe Lane. Instead of taking a firm hand with his daughter, Brady and Chloe chose to part ways, leaving Rachel unchecked in her mischievous and manipulative ways. Now, Rachel's disruptive behavior has shifted its focus to Ava Vitali, Brady's current love interest. Ava, a fiery and independent woman with a tumultuous past, found herself at the center of a targeted harassment campaign orchestrated by none other than Rachel herself. The young girl had been sending malicious texts, clearly aimed at driving Ava away from her father. The situation escalated when Kristen DiMera, Rachel's mother, discovered her daughter's actions. In a rare moment of maternal intervention, Kristen confronted Rachel about her behavior. Sources reveal that Kristen took immediate steps to curb Rachel's destructive streak, confiscating her cell phone and changing the Wi-Fi password to prevent further harassment. Kristen's involvement, however, came with its own set of complications. While she's no stranger to schemes and manipulation, Kristen's maternal instincts took precedence. She knew that protecting her daughter from the consequences of her actions was paramount, even if it meant temporarily aligning with Brady, her former lover and co-parent. The drama reached a boiling point when Brady stormed in to confront Kristen. During their heated exchange, Brady learned that Rachel had been behind the threatening texts to Ava. This revelation left him reeling. Ava, understandably shaken, had already threatened to involve the police if the harassment continued. Faced with the possibility of legal consequences for his young daughter, Brady found himself in a precarious position. Would Rachel's actions result in formal charges, or would her family find a way to shield her from the fallout? The stakes couldn't be higher, as Ava's patience wears thin, and Rachel's safety becomes a pressing concern. As the tension mounted, Rachel vanished. Her disappearance sent shockwaves through Salem, leaving her parents in a frantic state. Theories abound. Did Rachel run away to escape the consequences of her actions, or is there a deeper, darker reason behind her sudden absence? Kristen and Brady, despite their complicated history, must now join forces to locate their daughter. Their uneasy alliance raises questions about the potential for a rekindled relationship. Could the shared crisis bring them closer together, or will old wounds and lingering resentments keep them apart? In the meantime, Ava and Brady's relationship hangs in the balance. Rachel's interference has already created a rift between them, and her disappearance only adds to the strain. Will Ava's patience with Brady's parenting style reach its breaking point? Or will the crisis serve as a catalyst for growth and understanding between the couple? As the search for Rachel unfolds, viewers can expect plenty of twists and turns. Will the young troublemaker be found safe and sound, or will her disappearance lead to even more shocking revelations? And how will Kristen and Brady's uneasy partnership evolve in the face of their shared crisis? One thing is certain. Salem's residents are in for a roller coaster of emotions as this storyline continues to develop. In a shocking revelation on Days of Our Lives, Ava Vitali emerges as the orchestrator behind Rachel Black's disappearance. The story takes a dark and unexpected turn as Ava's frustration with the young girl's meddling in her relationship with Brady Black pushes her to drastic measures. Ava's decision to kidnap Rachel is not just a desperate act of revenge but also a calculated move to assert her dominance and protect her burgeoning romance with Brady. Rachel Black, the precocious daughter of Brady Black and Kristen DiMera, has earned a reputation for her cunning and manipulative behavior. Recently, she took aim at Ava, sending threatening texts and creating chaos in an attempt to sabotage her father's relationship. Despite her young age, Rachel's actions have had serious repercussions, leaving Ava at her wit's end. For weeks, Rachel's antics have escalated, pushing Ava closer to the breaking point. Ava, who has fought tooth and nail to rebuild her life and find happiness, saw Rachel's interference as an insurmountable obstacle. The young girl's relentless attempts to drive a wedge between her and Brady left Ava feeling cornered and desperate. In a moment of impulsive resolve, Ava decided to take matters into her own hands. Convinced that Rachel needed to be taught a lesson, Ava orchestrated the kidnapping as a way to scare the girl into submission. By removing Rachel from the equation, Ava hoped to send a clear message: stay out of my relationship or face the consequences. The kidnapping was meticulously planned. Ava lured Rachel away under the guise of a harmless outing, only to whisk her away to a secluded location. There, Ava confronted the girl, laying bare her frustrations and issuing a stern warning. She demanded that Rachel stop interfering in her life and allow her and Brady to pursue their relationship without further disruptions. Initially, Rachel was defiant, refusing to acknowledge the gravity of the situation. Her confidence, however, began to waver as Ava's stern demeanor and unwavering resolve became evident. For perhaps the first time, Rachel found herself in a position where her usual manipulations and cunning tactics held no sway. Ava's actions left the young girl shaken, forcing her to confront the consequences of her behavior. Despite the fear and tension, Ava's ultimate goal was not to harm Rachel but to instill a sense of accountability. She believed that by confronting Rachel head-on, she could put an end to the girl's meddling and create a path forward for her relationship with Brady. News of Rachel's disappearance quickly reached Brady and Kristen, sending them into a frenzy. As the truth about Ava's involvement began to surface, Salem was thrown into turmoil. Brady, torn between his love for Ava and his responsibility as a father, faced an impossible choice. Kristen, ever the protective mother, vowed to bring Ava to justice and rescue her daughter at any cost. Ava's actions, while rooted in frustration and desperation, risked alienating her from Brady and the life she had worked so hard to rebuild. The kidnapping not only strained her relationship with Brady but also put her at odds with the rest of Salem, leaving her isolated and vulnerable. As the storyline unfolds, viewers are left wondering about the fate of Ava, Rachel, and the precarious relationship between Ava and Brady. Will Rachel's experience lead to a change in her behavior, or will it only deepen her resentment toward Ava? Can Ava redeem herself in Brady's eyes, or has she crossed a line from which there is no return?